Greetings, Kindred. I am Voivode Maquette, and welcome back to our World of Darkness with the level-by-level Blood Sorcery Rituals playlist. And today we're going through the Level 2 rituals found in the Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition core book. And that means that we are on Truth of Blood. This is a pretty interesting ritual. That's really all I can say about it. The book states, until recently known only to Banu Haqim viziers, this ritual creates a mystical potion capable of sifting lies from truth. This ritual has power enough to sometimes uncover facts unknown to the speaker. I don't know if I like this one or Bone of Lies better, which was an old Tremere one, where like the bone that was enchanted would like get darker and darker every time you lied around it. But this one has some very interesting narrative access, and I like the fact that it's a ritual that has been brought into Camarilla practice by the Banu Haqim's joining. The ingredients are a pint of blood from the subject. So that's all you need to do is bleed them out a little bit to perform this. The process to perform the ritual goes: the performer of the ritual mixes their own blood with that of the subject in a vessel large enough to allow the dipping of the finger. So you're looking at like a rouse check of both the subject and the caster being able to fit inside of a bowl or a container in some fashion where they can put their fingers inside of it. The system states, instead of the regular ritual roll, the caster immerses their fingers into the mixture and makes a resolve plus blood sorcery versus composure plus occult roll for every statement made by the subject. The first failed contest ends the ritual. A win tells them whether the statement is true as far as the subject knows. On a critical win by the caster, the subject involuntarily expands upon the answer, providing more information, including details they glancingly saw or subconsciously forgot. The storyteller should inform the caster if there's no more information about the topic. This is a very, very interesting ritual because it doesn't follow the same rules as a standard level 2 ritual does. It should take about 10 minutes to cast. I'm just going to keep that with it because it doesn't talk about time frames here. But instead of doing your standard ritual roll, you are actually doing more of a mental challenge against the person who you're using as the subject here. Resolve plus blood sorcery versus their composure plus occult. Occult in V5 has just become this great system of being able to defend against these mystical attacks. And I like the fact that it can give you information that even the person who is subject does not fully really know the answers to, but it's something that like they may have just seen and forgotten. The mixture bubbles and seethes during the process, turning completely to ash at the end of the scene. The ritual cannot pierce cloud memory, the forgetful mind, or other memory wiping powers. The caster may well guess the cause of the blank or foggy recollection, but cannot recover the actual memory. So where they can find little bits of here and there information that they just forgot that they had or forgot where they got it, they cannot pierce through dominate. So that's a very interesting thing. But it does show that if they're still unable to answer questions, that they very well might be dominated. So that's something that you can work on long term, poking and prodding, and probably gaining some stains with torture on that one, trying to get that information. This ritual is very fun because it points out all the different methods that the Banu Haqim have. They're not just your Assassin's Creed jump on the rooftops, shove a knife into a guy's head kind of things. They interrogate. They are sorcerers themselves. There's so many fun ways to play a character that's like a Banu Haqim that isn't just a Cuisinart running around killing things with their celerity. I like the fact that the blood sorcery and the quietus has mixed and created this interesting little narration for me that possibly the Tremere stole blood sorcery from them, and that's more reason for them to hate it. Not that the Tremere really need that, but it's such an interesting way of going about things. I am Voivode Maquette. This is Our World of Darkness, and thank you for joining me in this level by level blood sorcery rituals level 2 look into Truth of Blood. Class dismissed.